But then it worked out okay.
I thought it went
turns
fine.
out all we had to do was talk to people. Yeah. I think we overthought it a little bit.
Yeah, we met
Hindsight.
Stu, the concierge.
We did?
Yeah.
And I remember the sommelier, whose name I forgot. She was really rude to me.
Blood.
Blood. She's mean. I like her. And then the owner of the restaurant. I also forgot.
The eponymous Therimides.
Yeah, Therimides. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so then, yeah. So we eventually got to search the restaurant, find a jar of what was probably filled with, curse juice. And we fought a cockatrice. Worked that out somewhere in there. Was that after we found the blaster before?
It was more of a chase.
Right. Yeah. We didn't really fight. We chased the cockatrice down, and returned it to the conservatory. Yeah, and then we found fingerprints on the poison vial too. And we decided we had enough of that, and went to go find calm down, Dean. We went to go find Centimus's acolytes who went to go decommission a shrine, some sort of fen farm.
What?
Farm.
Yes.
We went to go find Centimus's acolytes. We went to go decommission a shrine to a roast war god near a farm. Then Jofina.
Nope.
At Braxton Farmstead.
Off into the night.
Yeah, that's true. There was no witnessing of anyone in red energy jail.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually, I realized that.
Hey, no, look on the
bubble
bright
and
side.
went
That
to
means we got our long rest. Right?
You guys were gonna get your long rest,
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna go back to bed.
but now you get to take the whole long rest inside of Liamon's tiny hut.
I picked the version that just says tiny hut because I don't like branding.
Yeah, dude, they're like
It's my tiny hut.
wizards just trying to force their lore into our perfectly fine homebrew campaign.
I don't have a copyright on that spell.
Wait, is Tiny Hut a homebrew spell?
No.
No, they're just two versions of it for some reason. There's a
Okay.
Liamon's tiny hut and then tiny hut.
I love brands.
Yeah. You guys finish your. I need about 2.5 minutes. So if there's anything you guys finish your long rest. You come to in Gloomweld. Rather chilly. You're still just south of the Pateris Mountains. If there's anything you want to do before you set off again,
Len and Jafina, when they were on watch, noticed some folks who started rock climbing up some mountain to our north.
That's true.
We can do the ad for D&D Beyond.
Hi guys, so D&D Beyond, just the greatest website. Did you know they have an app? None of us use it, so we can't really give any testimonials on
Wait,
that.
they do?
I assume. I've downloaded it. Haven't managed to log in yet, so can't, again, give any testimonial as to the fact that it does anything but exist.
That's a stellar recommendation if I've heard one.
You got it, bud. And it's free, I assume, otherwise I wouldn't have downloaded it. So, literally no risk, no reward at all in this situation.
You know, Dan, as freeloaders of the free version of D&D Beyond, I feel within my power to say that that sounds like a good app, and because it's free.
Yeah, I really enjoy having the icon on my phone and just absolutely nothing else, you know? Just solid font, just a big red D on a black background.
I can teach you how to make it launch that app on startup, and make it so you can't close it either.
Oh, go on.
My favorite part about D&D Beyond is making a homebrew item and then being like, wait a second, how do I add this homebrew? And spending more time figuring out how to do that than making the homebrew.
Yeah.
You guys
Wait,
are doing great.
wait. Did I ever figure out how to give myself that homebrew item? Yes, I did. Okay, cool.
You know who likes D&D Beyond? Both Beto O'Rourke and I forgot his first name, Budageg.
Christ.
This is why the radio is better.
Okay. I'm ready. Thank God.
That was bad. Okay.
I'm gonna pass it right back to you guys though. What do you want to do?
You guys want to eat breakfast?
Man, it
So-
seems abnormally roomy in this tiny hut.
Where's Joe?
Who?
I didn't see her. Oh, dude, do you think the hut got her?
Oh, that's because I didn't call it Liamans.
Oh, we should try desummoning the hut and see if, like, when we get rid of the hut, it swaps it back out for her. I think that makes sense.
Alright, I take a step out of the hut and it vanishes.
Okay.
Huh.
Does Jafina appear?
No.
Shit.
Well, I know how to commit murder in the future now.
Do we see any, did she leave a note? Are there tracks?
Yeah. Make a survival check.
2.
No tracks. You do find a note though. It's actually written on the back of Astor's garment. I don't remember what you're wearing.
Got my leather armor and then a cloak that I wrap around myself.
It just says "Be back soon, love Joe."
Did she take our horse?
No.
Well, nothing can get in or out of that spear I summoned if I don't grant it permission, so it's not likely she was taken against her will. I guess she'll come back when she sees fit.
But she's coming back here. Does that mean we should wait for her?
She knows where we were headed.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, I'm highly suspicious of this because she signed it Love Joe. Yeah. Doesn't seem like something. But,
Yeah,
Also-
can I discern any codes in the way she wrote this? Is there like a secret message or invisible ink?
Make an intelligence. You know what? No, don't make an intelligence check. Yeah, the answer is no.
Yeah.
I need to stop asking people to make useless checks. It's a bad habit.
When I'm trolling, I'll just ask, "Hey, Jack, can I make a useless check?"
I'll probably say yes.
I have plus 10 in uselessness. Sorry, go on, Astor.
Yeah. I guess we should just take this at face value and go find those acolytes.
Seems the wisest course.
Is the little flower man still with us?
Oh yeah. Just sort of just now waking up, stretching his little plant stem arms, Like, oh, 2 days to go, huh?
Yeah, we're not gonna make it. She's dead. I'm sorry. Decided this was more important. Alright. You sure you guys don't want any breakfast? I find it weird that I'm the only one here that wants breakfast.
Yeah, all right, we
I'll-
have breakfast.
I'll have breakfast.
Polixenes looks extremely sad.
Sorry,
Why?
Petal.
About
I mean,
breakfast?
we could go back. I don't think so, though.
I mean, we're not going to immediately rush to Maynard, even if we were to go back. We're trying to get the support we need to go there. So, Polixenes, this is honestly the fastest, the most efficient course to get us there to rescue your patron, owner. I'm not exactly certain what your relationship is.
Master?
Make a persuasion check.
While he's doing this, I'd like to stand behind him, shaking my head, and do that thing where you drag your thumb across your neck.
Persuasion, 21. 19 plus 2.
Just like, oh, I knew you guys had a plan. We're gonna save her for sure.
Yeah, maybe that's a better thing to say. Well, we're not gonna save her.
Not eating
Breakfast
breakfast.
magic. Yeah. Oh, what do I got?
No, but you guys wanna guys wanna get going?
Yeah, I know we stocked up on jerky.
Yeah, we should take
Never ate it.
a
I think it's still good. It's jerky.
we have like noted in our equipment food, so we should take a day of rations out and continue on.
I brought some magic aluminum foil from Perennis that we can use to eat our food on our horses.
Fuck is full.
If anyone has a preference for flavor, I can make our hard rations taste like that. So just, let me know.
Can you make it taste like harder rations?
I make Aster's food taste like diamonds, whatever that tastes like. Prestidigitation, baby. And they carried on.
Okay.
Yes, then, yeah.
Yeah, there's starting to be a nice thin layer of snow on the exposed portions of the Gloomweld. The tree cover is a little sparse. There are some thickly forested areas. You know generally that you're heading southeast. You can sort of use the map as a point of reference. But I still need one person to make, whoever is leading the group of you, to make a survival check for directions. And if anyone wants to do something specific to try to help whoever you choose, I may or may not give advantage on the roll.
I'll send Sidina straight up to try to get our bearings from.
Oh,
Take your finger off.
I'll send Sidina straight up to try to get our bearings from above us to help out.
Okay. And who's
I want to do the
leading?
survival check
Okay.
and cast guidance on myself. So, 28.
Okay. That's pretty good. You guys seem fairly confident that you are going in the correct direction. Is there anything you all want to do while you're traveling? during the day?
Not me.
Okay.
Oh, let me see if I can milk this horse. Oh, yeah, is Daddy's little grandpa a female or a male horse?
Did you purchase a male or a female horse?
It is a grandpa.
Yeah, but it's a female horse. Because if it has to carry 2 people, we want like a big, strong horse that isn't like super wild, you know?
Okay.
Like a nice mare. So, nice and gray.
So you're just gonna like reach down and like
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
grab
Let's
a
just keep
glass.
All right. Your day is.
Okay, gross.
Oh, as
Huh.
I want to do something as we travel. If you're
Yeah,
moving
sure.
on from that, so I want to talk to Plixie's. Can he be riding on my horse
Yeah, sure.
since Joe's gone? I want to ask. Hey, what's her name? Taya.
Taya.
Plixie's. Does the family know that Taya went to Maynard?
Well, Orphea's sure to have noticed by now.
But they weren't aware of her plans to go before she went.
Well, it's just Orphea, and I don't think Taya told her mother before she took off.
Do they have a good relationship? Like, would Orphea want Taya to be returned safely home?
Absolutely. I think the 2 of them were packing to take us all to Thrakas.
Why were they going there?
Move to get away from the city. They wanted to start over somewhere else.
Are you sure it wasn't to escape from their crimes?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Are you guys, Len? Are you guys speaking loud enough for us to all join the conversation, or are you having a private
No.
conversation? Because I have a question.
I'm unaware where everyone else is, but if you're close enough, your horse is right next to ours, then we could all be chatting.
Why, Polixenes, why would they go to Thrakas?
I'm not sure specifically. Because they've both been there before. It's relatively close. I don't think there's any family there.
Do you know when they went there last?
It would have been before I existed.
Which is how long now?
A couple years.
In Brat Folk Sign Language, while we're having this conversation, I remind everyone that Thrakas is where Nusoi was exiled from.
Aster,
What's up?
Shadout says that Thrakas is where Nosoi was exiled from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Was her? I guess her family weren't like the greedy ones that got kicked out, right? They were. What would you call them? Yeah, the badass plebs. Good for her family. Oh wait, do you think they're vampires?
Yeah, we don't have to rule out the possibility that she is a vampire.
Plixie's, does Taya have other friends in town that she was spending time with that you know or know of?
I don't think so. None that I ever met.
She spent all of her time with her mother.
What about me?
Well, her mother and you.
No, it was well, yes.
You're not suitable to be a real friend, Polixenes.
Don't listen to him, Petal. Did she go anywhere regularly, or that you noticed that she was frequenting?
She liked to wander outside the city sometimes. Look for rare herbs, plants, and things.
Do you know what kind of plant she was looking for?
Just anything unique, strange. She was looking for something to make another golem out of.
What kind of golem? Like you?
Yes.
How did she make you, if you're willing to talk about such a thing? I'm fascinated by the process.
How
She
did your
was
mom make you?
learning a little bit of animancy from that satyr. Works in town. The alchemist. Herbalist.
So she was spending time with someone else.
Oh, I suppose.
What was that satyr's name?
Sal?
He had a real long name. Said I wouldn't understand the whole thing.
Yeah, I met him. He said just call him Sal.
Oh, you know a master.
The alchemist.
Yeah. Bought a bunch of stuff at his shop. And I made a bunch of potions there. Then we smoked a bunch of stuff. Good time.
Nice.
I didn't know he knew animancy, though. But I also don't know his name. I think he said something about a crazy wife, too.
I've never heard of this animancy magic. Is it another school developed by the Eldinians?
Nope. By the Zevians. Why they joined the league.
Here,
So-
I invent magic for what? You join the league? You don't have to answer that. Answer whatever shit out was going to much more sane.
Esther, if you invented some sort of milk magic, you could probably join the league.
Yeah, I'll put that on the list right after opening the Nova Museum.
Is that the conclusion of your questions for Polixenes?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So it gets to be sun is starting to set maybe around 6:30-ish. Current pace, you guys would get there, assuming you don't get lost tomorrow, you would get there in around the same time tomorrow, maybe a little later, like 7:38. So would you like to keep going or stop?
What time is it right now? Like, is it
6:30.
time?
The sun is setting.
Okay.
You
Yeah, let's stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got dogfish. Maybe we could do some sort of like rope trick where we all tie ourselves to something. I don't know. Yeah, let's just stop.
Shit out. Can you retune your aura to keep Jofina out too, just in case she comes back?
Yeah. Only the people I designate can come into or out of the tiny hut. So if she's not here, then she won't be able to come in.
Splendid.
I'm still gonna make it so that if she does come back, she can join us just in case.
Okay.
Actually,
should
no,
make her
it's only creatures who are within the dome when I cast it. So no, she won't be able to.
Splendid.
So I start summoning the tiny hut. Does someone want to hobble or tie down or put a stake in the ground so we can hobble the horses?
Go on,
I'll
Esther.
go do that.
Yeah. We need food.
Len, you can forage
Quite well, can't you?
I can. I'm happy to go do that.
All right, just wait 10 minutes while I summon this so you can come into and out of the hut.
Okay.
You're saying we might die for 10 whole minutes?
I mean,
No.
We might always die.
Well, only people in the hut can, right, stay in the hut or something.
I think as long as it's not shit out, I think everyone else is free to leave and enter the hut as they please.
yeah, it just says anyone in it when I cast it, so I wasn't sure if that meant everyone else had to stay in the radius for the 10-minute casting time.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I guess I could ritual cast talk to animals and ask the horses if they have any special requests for dinner. Ooh, no, I should make potions. It'll probably take longer than 10 minutes. What do I got?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, creatures and objects in the dome's area, when you cast it, can move through it freely. Yeah, so
So we have to stay inside?
Yeah,
No,
so
you
No.
you don't have to stay inside. You just have to be there when it's cast.
Okay.
okay,
be-
so at 9 minutes and 50 seconds, everyone get in here right now.
Well, can you, like, hold it in?
It
You
stings.
just wait for 10 minutes.
Like, cross your legs or something?
Why are you waiting for 10 minutes?
The question is,
hut's already there,
when is the spell cast? Is it cast when he initiates the 10 minutes or when the 10 minutes ends?
At the end of the 10 minutes.
My question
also,
is, at the end of 10 minutes, can he hold it in?
why?
Like, if he's waiting for
If we're
someone
not
to
there.
enter it. Before releasing the cast.
Like the same way that I hold an action to cast.
This is a
spell.
stupid conversation. You guys are gonna
didn't
wait.
expect it to be
Yeah.
this bad.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna wait 10 minutes for him to cast the spell, and then you can go and leave afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. Okay, now that the spell has been cast, is anyone leaving afterwards?
I'm going to go get food for everyone just right outside.
Okay.
I want oats. If they have them.
I'll look.
I potion. Got these cerulean pine tips. Really, really good.
But if you spend some time, maybe about an hour, so surveying about the surrounding quarter mile of an area, you do find things that are edible and would be sufficient for feeding the group and or the horses. Go ahead and make a perception check, though.
Okay. Cast guidance. $24.
Okay. So as you are heading back to camp, Notice a small, maybe about a gnome-sized bipedal creature sort of stalking up behind you. And as soon as you turn around and look at it, you sort of meet its gaze, and has these glowing yellow eyes. And as soon as you make eye contact with it, it immediately scurries back into a nearby patch of brush or trees.
I haven't taken my long rest yet, right?
For this evening?
Or I'm guessing that's what we're doing, hunkered down tonight?
Yes. That's what the hut is for.
But you should be fully rested.
You
Yeah.
are.
So Len casts command on this creature and tells it to approach.
Okay. What's the save on that?
Wisdom of 16.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Sign Language.
Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Crap. Can I cast guidance on this since I just cast command? Or not? How does that work?
No, I mean this is sort of like a split second.
I know my intelligence just sucks.
So instead of your perception roll was high enough though that go ahead and make this with advantage. This thing much better than you might otherwise.
Okay, and use intelligence modifier?
Yes.
Okay, so 15.
Okay, good. So it doesn't. Whatever this thing is doesn't look. It definitely doesn't look like it is of one of the civilized races. It looks like something that is more at home in the wilds, and you get the sense that it has distinctly pointed ears as well, and you get the sense that you should probably try your command spell in Elvish rather than Common.
Does that mean I have to cast it again?
No. I'll make the save now, though.
Thanks.
But if you failed that roll, I was just gonna let you make it in Common, and then like try to guess as to why it went wrong.
So I didn't realize I have to pick a language when I do that. That's good to know. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it starts to walk over to you.
Okay, I didn't think through what I was going to do next.
Can I ask if you know what it is?
Now that you've got it in full view, go ahead and look at your DMs. It is the smaller of these two creatures.
Okay, hold on. I have to pull up Discord. Okay. So I have a logistical question. Can I suggest that it tells me everything about itself? Is that like how I can use that spell?
Whoa, with you're casting the suggestion spell?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna in Elvish. in Elvish, cast
Yeah.
suggestion, and tell it to tell me everything about itself and it's the region that we're in, what it's doing here.
Okay. What's the save on that?
Oh, Wisdom 16.
It's a natural 17 minus 2.
Which means.
It fails the save.
Yay.
Yeah. It tells you that it is a creature that was bent and misshapen and changed from a common elf that is sensitive and hates bright light, but it was approaching you. Had any beautiful objects like art or jewels or coins or jewelry.
That's it? Okay. So I'm just going to talk to it and ask if it was magically changed.
It does not remember.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay.
Which I'm not really sure how to do because I don't think I've ever used it before.
Yeah. There's no spell that is actively affecting it.
Okay.
Let me go back to the hut squad though.
Yeah, by all means.
Are you guys doing anything?
I wanted to make potions.
Okay. What would you like to make?
Okay, so I've got two units of cerulean pine tip and one of gloom torch, right?
Yes.
So I'd like to make one potion of minor mana.
Potion of what?
Minor mana.
Okay.
And I can finish that before like 10, or like whenever I would, get tired and want to go to bed. Then I also want to make a potion of dark vision. Cerulean pine tip plus the gloom.
Generally only attempt one potion making
Okay.
during your long rest period.
Okay.
The idea is sort of you just sort of like get it ready and then like pass out and just sort of like let it maybe like boil or something.
Oh yeah, it's
or
gotta like sit for a day.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
What do mana potions do?
You get 2 more levels of spell slots back.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's really good.
So which one are you attempting to make?
Potion of minor mana.
Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check with your alchemist supplies.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Okay, I think that's the second time that's happened with your potion making, and I believe the way I ruled it last time was that you got 2 of the potions instead of 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, at the end of your long rest, you will have 2 minor mana potions.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna put it in the bag, but I'm gonna tell the party like they're communal.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah. So If any of you guys are like in combat and need one, you grab them. Spell slots back.
Fonzip or should out.
Yeah, I'd like to go through the bag of gems that I have and see just how if I can pull out any sapphires from it.
Okay. Yeah. There's 2 smaller sapphires. I'd say each one is worth about 30 gold or 30 obols.
Cool.
So in total, 60 obols worth of sapphires.
But 2
Or-
individual ones.
Yes. Yes.
So are you combing our loot for sapphires?
I am.
Man, I'd love to do that if I'm too busy with all this potion making. I dumped my 140 opals worth of gems and jewelry on like Fonzip's lap and tell him to get to work.
You do what?
I'm dumping 140 gems, opals worth of gems and jewelry onto your lap and asking you to comb it for sapphires.
Shit, that seems like he's pretty good at that.
Alright, fine, give it to Shadow, I don't care. All I know is that I'm probably too busy to do it. Or if I'm not, I'll do it.
Fonzip, what are you doing?
I don't have anything to do, but I want to know where would I look if I want to learn how to make custom bolts? Like a book, or do I need to go to a person?
Either one. Either one.
Okay.
Person to ask for either the book or the instruction would be individual spoke to in Perennis, Udana Thunderhand at the One-Eyed Stag. Talk to her about buying some crossbows.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. Back to the Darklings.
What?
Len.
Oh, sorry, wrong button. That's what they're called. Okay, so Len takes a mental note of what he looks like, specifically pieces of clothing or anything that's on his person, and then asks if he would be willing to answer a few questions for her. She would be happy to give him something shiny, and beautiful. Is he willing to have a chat?
Let me see. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, but with advantage since you've hit him with both command and suggestion in the last minutes.
I can also cast guidance on myself, right?
Yeah.
Would she cast guidance? I mean, would she add once or twice in that situation?
I don't think I need it since I rolled a natural 20 and rolled a 4 for guidance, and have a decent persuasion modifier, I think. Yeah, I have a 20, 31.
Okay. It communicates to you in sort of broken Elvish, and it does sort of like back away a little bit. That it's willing to answer questions, fine, but it's not going to go with you.
Okay, she reassures him that that's fine. I just want a little information. Are there more like you out here?
Looks around kind of nervously.
I'm not planning on hurting anybody. I just want to know what's here so that I don't get hurt.
But he does. Yeah, he does nod. Yes.
Okay. Are they hostile? Are they gonna hurt me or my friends if we try to walk through?
Another nod.
Grand. About how many more?
Says about 6.
What can I do to make them not hostile towards us?
You can abandon all of your nice shiny things.
What a dick.
Or stay out of the dark.
Stay out of the dark?
Yes.
Okay. So my friends are really powerful, and so if your friends try to hurt my friends, I don't think it's going to be good for your friends. So I'm happy to give you a few shiny things in order to make it so that you can get your friends to just leave us alone. Is that something that would work?
He was kind of angry, and he's like, "That's not what you promised."
I didn't promise anything other than to not hurt you. Or I didn't promise that. I said I don't want to hurt you. But if you're hurting me, that doesn't really bode well. Are there other dangerous things here other than you and your friends?
Sort of like gestures around, and like
Why does he not talk now?
is yes, it's the forest.
The passive aggressive dick. That's good. How long have you been like this? How long? When did they change you?
He holds out his hand.
Like he doesn't know? Oh, he wants me to give him a coin. Okay, I'll give him an opal.
He runs away.
Asshole!
Damn.
I cast command on him again and tell him to freeze.
Okay, that's a 16?
Yep.
Natural 18 that time, so he just
Damn
makes
it.
it.
Okay. Can I kill him?
If you want to try to roll to hit him, you can. He's scampering back into the bushes.
Something I would do. It's not something Len would do, so I'll go back to camp.
Take a single coin from me.
It was more the passive aggressive bullshit running away part, but yeah.
Okay, you guys are all back together at camp.
Okay, so I relay everything that just happened to them.
Oh.
I think I told you guys, but when I was at the House of Acquiring, I was told that there was a robbery along the Pilgrim's Way committed by some Darklings, which seemed to fit that description of a great variety of artwork. If these are the same Darklings, there's a substantial reward if we can recover that from them.
Well, I happened to take a mental note of what they were wearing, what he was wearing, and so I could locate objects and try to find him. If we'd like to do that.
How many of them
Did he say there were?
I think there's roughly 7, including him.
I feel like we could handle 7 Darklings.
What do you all think?
Can you cast it in the morning? Because I think if we can like hunt them during the day, if they're calling themselves Darklings. Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, might be better to try to hunt them.
Maybe they're only out at night though.
And then we can surprise them when they're asleep and hold up.
See how they like getting robbed.
So it would work as long as they're within 1,000 feet of me. I could cast it in the morning. I was a little angry at this guy, so I may have cast a bunch of spells. So I kind of need a rest at some point. I'm happy to cast it now to see what the direction that it kind of takes us in, because it's not like it gives me a map. It just gives me a sense of direction.
What are you casting?
Well, I could cast locate object to try to find this guy.
1,000 feet doesn't get us a tremendous distance out in the forest, but
Which is why I don't know that we should wait until morning to do it. We could at least get a direction now.
We could set a trap for them.
Oh yeah, dude. We have a bunch of jewelry. Let's like wear it and be like,
Well-
oh no, I can't believe I lost my bodyguards.
We could do that. I can also create a small illusion. We could either I could shut down the dome, or I could make it a color that would be more camouflaged and create an illusion of a pile of shiny things
Let's
that
just
might
like
attract
leave a
their
bunch of
attention.
shiny stuff around our camp, and like they'll probably come and try to take it from us while we're sleeping.
Oh, shit out. Since Fonzip for some reason refuses to do it, will you comb through my loot for sapphires?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I want to contribute to the cause. You guys should too.
But let's
You
get
don't
everything
shame.
but the sapphires.
Yeah. I mean, I still want all the stuff that isn't sapphires
Yeah.
back. Saying, throw my sapphires in the.
but do we want to set a trap for these things tonight? I think it's a reasonable assumption they may have continued to follow you back here, Len, if they were tracking you in the first place.
Can I do a survival check to see if I thought they were tracking me?
You can do a survival check of your immediate vicinity. Unless you guys want to hike back to where you found them.
Safe inside the tent, though?
Huh?
Aren't we safe inside the tent, though?
Nothing
Yes.
can get through this, so we're safe in here.
It's just whether they're around here or not. But Jack, I have a logistics question. In the future, in that situation, could I do a survival check at the time that they ran away to see if they were tracking me back?
Like he ran away, and before heading back, if you wanted to make a survival check to see if he had been tracking you, yes.
Okay, good to know. Thanks.
I'm not really worried about it. I think our best bet is to sleep for tonight, and then in the morning go to where they said that they were going to rob us, and let them try to rob us.
I still think it's worth trying to set a trap tonight.
But do we want to use actual shiny
like a
things as
booby
bait,
trap?
or just an illusion?
Do you have to stay awake to have the illusion remain?
I
a
would.
thing?
I mean, I imagine we'll set a guard anyway, so.
All right.
On the other hand, you'll only be able to set the trap for half the time that you'd be sleeping. We would be sleeping.
So how should we?
Let's just put some gems on the ground.
Like right now. Wait, we're gonna put gems on the ground and then go to sleep?
Yeah.
No,
and
and
then-
then
That's retarded.
Hide
It's the
and
stupidest
set
thing
an
I've ever
ambush
heard.
for
They're just
them.
gonna take the gems in the middle of the night while we're asleep and run away.
They can see inside the barrier.
We're not all going to sleep, and no, they can't.
They cannot see inside the barrier.
No,
They
it's opaque.
sort of can.
The dome?
Yeah, I mean, it's opaque. It's not.
I mean, opaque does mean that you can't see through it.
Yeah, the dome is opaque from the outside of any color I choose, but transparent from the inside.
Okay.
They can't see in, but we can see.
It doesn't say it blocks sound, so I suppose they could be listening to us. But Len, you said they didn't speak common, so well, why don't we? I think we should set a trap. Why don't we leave out, 15 or so ovals on the ground and perhaps a gem or two, and
Yeah, that's fine.
hide behind trees or up top of them and see if we can capture these things or track them back to where they might have their loot hidden.
I have a hunting trap in the haversack if you want to use that.
Well, I just realized that the mission from the House of Acquiring was to get the stolen artwork back. So if we trap them here, we might not find them. But if we can follow them back to where their home is. So why don't we? I'll take out one of the jewels. You could cast Find Object on this. So why don't we leave it out, let them take it, and then follow them back to where they're keeping all of their ill-gotten gains.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so if I understood correctly, you were going to let one of the gems be stolen, cast Locate Object on it, and then track it from sub 1,000 feet.
Yeah, I can. There's 4 of us. I can cast invisibility twice and we can track them. Or do we want to wait until tomorrow and try and find them during the day? What do we all think?
Sure.
I mean,
It's a yes or.
I can locate him without him stealing an object. But if he's within 1,000 feet. So I could cast that now to see if he's within 1,000 feet and we'll at least have that information. I need to go to sleep before I'm like gonna run out of this camp to go see anyone else. So,
Alright, so you want to wait until tomorrow.
you want to do all this tonight?
I'm asking.
Would you feel comfortable confronting these creatures tonight, or do you want to wait until tomorrow to fight them?
Well, it depends on how much help you want from me, but if I cast Locate Object, I have 3 spell slots left, 2 of which are level 1.
All right, so let's post a watch and see what happens. And during my watch, I'll create an illusion of a shiny object and just see if they come out.
Okay. Anyone else staying on watch with you?
I'll try.
I'll do second or like back or Fonzik backup if you want.
Yeah, I'll do after I get the long rest.
Okay.
All right, so I'm taking first watch and 30 feet away from the dome, which is a dark green to blend in as much as possible with the surroundings. I'm just creating a illusory pile of jewels and coins and things about a foot square.
Okay.
I was saying that I will help with first watch.
Sure. Both of you make perception checks.
$16.
8.
Okay. Yeah. But Fonzo, you're very focused, looking in the direction from where Len came. To the southwest. Should you start to scan in the other directions a little bit? And yeah, after 2 hours, you do notice a few dark, shadowy forms creeping out of a nearby patch of, or like a nearby thicket, patch of trees and shrubs. One of them appears to be riding another small creature. Yeah, it looks like there's 3 dark shapes, one of them riding a 4th creature, making their way very slowly in the direction of pile of illusory.
All right, I'm going to make the gems disappear and then make another pile appear 20 feet away, just 10 feet closer to us.
Okay. Well, let me. These guys are dumb, but let me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm iterating to see how dumb.
Okay. At this point, it looks like two of them continue to creep forward, and but as they do, one of them sort of stops and signals for the other two of them to come back and you stare for a little longer, and they aren't moving, and then suddenly just lose vision of that whole area.
My vision just
The-
blanks out.
It's just like there's a spot towards the entrance to that patch of trees that is just night seems more intense in that one spot.
All right.
Do you see anything, Shadout?
No, they've. I think one of them is a spellcaster.
One of who?
Sorry, there are three. It looks like, I mean, we can see inside the dome, so I'm sign
Yeah.
languaging all this to Fonza because it doesn't block sound. There are three of what I think are the Darklings over there. One, I think there's a leader that is riding something else, but I think one of them is a spellcaster. I can't see them anymore. But we should be cautious if we decide to pursue them.
Do you think we should wake up everyone else?
I don't know. I think it's probably a better idea to try and find them in the daylight and fight them then. I don't think we want to face these things in the dark.
Are we going to be able to track them right now, though?
I mean, if they came this far, we can look for tracks in the morning. Try and follow them back to wherever they went from here. I can't leave the dome. If I do, it'll disappear.
Well, I hope someone's good at tracking because I have really never left the city.
It's at this point, a single arrow comes whizzing out of the same patch of trees, and it just sort of bounces harmlessly off of the outside of the dome.
Still coming out of the place that I can't see.
Make a perception check.
8.
As far as you can tell.
How about I do that too?
Yeah. You go ahead and make one as well.
1. Irregular.
You didn't even see it.
Jesus.
I'm going to use gnomish hearing
Oh!
to gain 10 on sound-based perception checks and a minus 10 on sight-based, which is bullshit anyway, and see if I can detect where and if there are still just the 3 of these creatures around, trying to hear them.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and I'm only going to give you sound-based information on this.
Got it.
But go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'm just looking for direction and numbers. 23.
Okay. So the sensation is a little bit different than what you would have expected. Your sight dims considerably, but you are hearing the sound of objects in a somewhat visual way. Crunching, the ever so faint crunching of branches and of fallen leaves is your ears, and the sort of vibrations as a result are coming from beyond the unnaturally dark area in the thicket of trees itself.
I don't hear any of their voices. They're not talking to each other.
No.
They're moving further away. I don't know if you saw, but they shot at us. So I feel like they're...
Well, no, sorry. You perceived sound coming from both places.
Oh, from both. So...
There's more than 3, in other words.
Fonz, more of them are coming. If we're going to engage with them, we should wake up the rest of our companions.
Do you think it's the right thing to do to try to fight them at night? Like, we can't just wait till morning. Let's wake them up anyway.
If we wait till morning, they could... But why don't we do that? Why don't we...
I mean, I think we're at a disadvantage if we're going to be fighting them at night. I can't see anything.
But we could build a fire within the... I assume we've done so within the
Yep.
dome. And
You guys
stoke
showed-
it very brightly, and they wouldn't be able to tell it's there until I drop the dome.
That's very smart. Okay. Anyway, let's wake up the others.
So we wake everyone up.
Okay.
Damn you.
What's up?
The Darklings are approaching us in force, and I think they're going to attempt to attack. I think if we
What happened to the
can
trap?
surprise them, Aster, you can conjure a bonfire as well.
Yeah, where are they?
They
Do I see
are.
them?
Do I have a sense of how far away the darkened area is?
The entrance to, or where that thicket of trees starts is approximately 120 feet away, and dark spot is like 90.
They're about 100 feet that direction.
We might want to make torches or something. I don't think a bonfire is going to help us much.
I'm worried that
got a
dark
big
area
bag of
will
torches.
the light once we make it if we move into it.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of fire. Sweet, can I see them? But no, it's darkened. Well, we should taunt them to bring them closer, though, so I can blast them with fire, and then we'll all see them.
Am I awake now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very annoyed. But also can cast a bright light of 20-foot radius at will.
Oh.
Can you place it on an object?
I can. Well, you can touch one object that's no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. But yeah, I can do that.
We can throw a rock into that dark area.
Let's try that.
What would you like me to touch?
I'd look around on the ground and find a pebble.
No one has a frisbee.
I cast light, cast light on the pebble.
As soon as it's lit, I huck it out of the dome in that direction.
Make an attack roll.
Your
Can I add proficiency since this is a one-handed ranged weapon?
No.
Damn.
Maybe we should have just attached it to one of my bolts.
Oh, that would have been smarter. But I already did this, so 10.
Yeah, you close about half the distance with the pebble to the dark spot. How long does your Noma shearing spell last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Who wants light on things?
Oh,
sorry, 2 hours.
okay. Yeah, there seems to be a considerable amount of scuffling and movement. Dark spot back towards the thicket of trees.
That seemed to frighten them. They're backing away.
I mean, okay, so the first thing
They know
we're
we're
going to
there.
have to do is cross the 100-yard distance into the trees that are on any side if we want to get close to them.
I've got an idea. I'm going to shout out a litany of taunts that tells them how much money I have, and it's all money that they'll never get because they are far too cowardly.
I'm nothing.
Uh,
Continue.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah. Ooh, 17.
Yeah. You yell that out, and moments go by, and all of a sudden, hear clink of several more arrows knock against the outside of the dome. Go ahead and make another perception check for me, shit out. Or hearing.
9. Sorry, plus 10. 19.
19. Okay. It seems like there were 4 simultaneous shots. Well, I guess all of you'd be able to see that. Count the arrows. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, there's 4 simultaneous shots.
All right, here's. I have a. This was probably dumb. I have a better idea. I can make Sidina invisible and send her out to follow them and see where they go. I think we're safe within the dome. We can just go back to sleep and ignore them, but she can find where they hole up for the night, and then we can find that spot in the morning. Does that sound
Okay.
good to everyone?
Sure.
Much better plan. Going back to sleep.
Okay.
Sorry to wake you. All right, so I cast invisibility on Saya, so she is invisible for 1 hour.
All right.
Well, I'll wait until I'll do that and just give her instructions to track these creatures. And she, being a bat, has blind sense. Just tell her keep your distance as much as you can, and just find out where they return to when the sun comes up.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll stealth for her?
Yes. Actually, I need you to roll 3 of them.
Ooh. Okay. Where are her skills? Okay, so that's 10, a natural 20, and a 17.
Okay. You're not sending her out right now, though. You're gonna wait a little.
Yeah, I mean, as long as she can see where they are from within the dome, she'll stay in the dome.
Right.
And then as soon as she leaves, I'll cast invisibility on her to give her an hour of slightly more stealthiness.
Okay. I'll say that you can make that switch over at the end of your watch, which should be in about 2 hours.
Okay.
So are you going to sleep when you send her out? After you cast invisibility? Okay. Then how long does invisibility last?
1 hour.
Okay.
And so I can only communicate with her when she's within 100 feet. I don't know if that applies to seeing through her senses, which I can do as an action, if the distance does.
I don't believe it does.
Okay, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm planning to just look through her senses and see where she's at.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
my watch is ended.
Yep. Okay. Len, Aster, the two of you are up next for a watch if you would like. You're both done with your long rest.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really see much point of a watch if we're just gonna like literally watch, but then like do nothing when we find. I guess I'll go back to sleep.
Okay, I'll watch by myself.
I'm just kidding. I want to. Okay. Got a cool 10.
What are we rolling for?
I'm rolling.
Perception for my watch.
No perception for the.
No, I was saying I was rolling perception. Watch.
Oh.
I cast guidance on myself. Got an 11.
Okay. Aster?
I got a 10.
We're very good at this watch thing.
Okay. The two of you wake up just in time to not see the invisible bat flying off into the thing.
It's my girl.
Did you give her instructions to return when invisibility wears off?
No, I want her to. The invisibility is just to give her as much a boost for the
Right.
first hour, but I want her staying around where the location is that they hole up.
Okay. Neither of you notice anything of pertinence during your watch. No more arrows clink against the dome. No more darklings creeping around. Be it. You guys can be done with it.
Okay.
Like.
That was a fun night.
Durga jumps out of Len's satchel and kind of wanders over to Astor and like sniffs his feathers. Doesn't really know what to make of it. And wanders back.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about cats.
She's a particularly fierce one.
Cats really like birds. You know, I realize like I'm not like a regular bird and I'm much bigger. I'm just saying.
I had a good friend whose eye got scratched out by a cat.
Wait, really? Like a house cat?
Yeah.
Is this in real life or character?
Was
In
this
character.
Nick Fury?
Okay, cool.
That was a flirkin.
It was a nice house cat.
Dude,
So is it
a lame way to lose an
Yeah. So.
breakfast.
Sayadina does manage to track them for about 2 hours into the thicket. But at some point, they do notice that this creature is following them and attempt to either chase her off or eat her or do whatever. You're not really sure. Before she flies away, 2 arrows fired at her. It's an 8 and an 11 to hit.
both miss? Armor save 12.
Okay. Does make it back to you.
Atta girl. So it's morning. Should we? Can I try to retrace her flight and figure out the direction that they went in, and we can look for tracks around there?
Yeah. Fusion. I seems like they went southeasterly through this patch of thick trees and vegetation, which, as you get closer to it, you actually realize is much wider than you initially suspected. It's sort of like right in the way of the direction that you're going. Seems like if you wanted to avoid it entirely, you would have to go south about hour or two out of your way.
Wait, we'd have to go out of our way to avoid their house?
Yeah,
That's convenient.
things often are.
Well, should we? So I'd take us to, or have Sidina lead us to where she lost their trail. As far as that goes, and
I can cast locate from there and see if we can find them.
let's try that. How long does that spell last?
Let me look. Oh, 10 up to 10 minutes.
All right. So should we look around for tracks and see if we can track them normally before you have to waste a spell on it?
Sure. I'm happy to do that.
I don't know.
Can
I
I-
think we should just let them rob us.
Can I make a survival check
Yes.
and cast guidance on myself? Not natural 20, but a 28 total.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you definitely do pick up on their trail right where Sayadina lost it.
Let's follow at a stealthy pace.
Okay. Give me a big old group stealth check.
Ooh.
Guidance on myself.
Yeah, I've got a really good track record with these. Oh, this
Nah,
is
we're
alright.
gonna kill it.
At 14.
10.
13.
17.
Okay. Guys, as quietly as you are able, way direction, their tracks moving. Continue in that direction for maybe about another hour or so. I need everyone to get a perception check.
Guidance.
Seething.
18.
16.
3.
25.
Lots of your perception checks are so fucking bad. You are the blindest, deafest old man I have
Just
ever met.
swatting yourself in the face. covered in
You were really
mosquitoes.
hard on that ranger's bear, but I'm starting to think that, like, every time there's a group check, like, it's statistically likely that someone's gonna fail. It's not the bear's fault.
Yeah, but it's always Fonzip missing the perception checks.
True.
But most of it depends on what kind of a check it is. Normally group stealth checks are determined by the number of failures. You know, like if the group has, 3 successes and 2 failures on the check, then the whole group succeeds.
Okay. That makes more sense for why, like, one person who's always going to fail is really bad.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay. Yeah, so you guys continue stomping your way through thick trees and vegetation, occasionally having to pull a spider web out of your face or push aside some dangling vine. You're about to walk right into it, where you just notice up above, towards the most of the trees are some variation of a spruce or pine, and look up, and just in front of you, you see beginnings of what looks like a network of like hastily constructed wooden structures about halfway up trees. You're not quite there yet. You're about 40 to 60 feet off from where you see the first one. It's like a little hut hanging from about the midpoint of one of these trees.
So, like, how high off the ground is that?
Uh, between 15 and 20 feet.
Shh. Slow down. I think we might be approaching their village ahead.
So, what are we doing? You want to like bring one of it and ransom? I don't really show them.
Let's just light them on fire.
How about what
No,
if the
we're-
houses are filled with money?
Well, they stole a bunch of artwork that there's a reward if we recover, so I feel like we shouldn't light everything on fire immediately.
Wish it out on this one.
Give me a marching order at this point.
I'll go first.
Oh, I want to go first.
Actually, no, Aster should go first.
I want to go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll go next.
Sorry, I really should have asked for this earlier.
I'll be third unless, Len, you don't want to be in the back.
I can be in the back. You're little.
Yeah, you can see over me.
Okay. Shitty rolls. Wow, that was fucking terrible. I don't even need to ask you what your armor class is. 3 arrows just whiz by the back of your head, Len. And you get the sense that maybe you were not as quiet going through these woods as you thought. And something seems to have circled around behind you. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Good. I like it better this way anyway. I got a solid 11.
Do you want us to?
Yeah, do you want to do Mercer?
Yes. 25 to 20.
Ooh.
15 to 19.
19.
16.
16 as well.
I want to go after him.
Fonsif, what did you say you were?
19.
Those are some pretty good rolls.
Those are good. I booed too soon.
How does conversing work in
I got
rounds
an
again?
11, by the way. On that thing.
You can communicate a very short sentiment on your turn, but for anything more complicated than that, it is your action. And
Okay.
no one can respond to you on your turn. Okay.
Hey,
Yes.
sorry. Is this fight gonna be a minute? Can we take a little break before?
Yeah, this is perfect time for that.
Grand. Thank you.
Hi, Jeff.
Only you can cause forest fires.
You have
True.
selected you, referring to me.
That's my sentiment for the turn.
We're back.
Back.
Okay. Fonz, you were first with 19, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just before that happens, the Darklings are going to trigger a lair action.
Ooh.
Lair, like Lair.
Yeah.
I just met her. Sorry.
See now that a series of cut logs are loosed from some sort of holster or net or restraint, about 30 feet up from where you are standing. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw. Len, you make yours with advantage because of your perception roll from earlier.
Show these logs who's boss.
Can I cast resistance on myself?
Right now?
Resistance
Never mind.
to logs.
I forgot it's a reaction.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got an 11. Those logs are going to show me who's boss.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
I got a 5 that was almost a natural 20.
Can you cast guidance? You probably already did. If you could have. Never mind.
It was a reaction, so I couldn't cast anything.
Fonzip, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Len, you take 0, and Shootout and Aster, you both take 12. Also, Shootout and Aster, you were both knocked prone. So you just sort of get pinned by a log before it rolls off of your body.
That's cool.
I don't care.
And Fonzip, it's your turn.
So can I see where they're coming from?
You don't see anything right now.
So we have to look out for them.
You see trees, but you do not see any darklings.
I'm just gonna yell retreat and move 30 feet and move 30 feet back where we came from as my movement and look around to see if I can see anyone who took the shots at us.
He cries as he charges into battle.
Make a perception check.
9.
Okay.
Hardy 9.
Well, you definitely know the arrows came from somewhere behind you.
Oh yeah, shit.
Shootout, it's your turn.
Okay. So the platforms are 15 to 20 feet above us.
Yes.
Bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step up onto one of the platforms.
Okay. As you get up there, you have a much better view of this sort of rudimentary village. It looks like little tree houses are constructed of wagons that have been torn apart. Most of them have some sort of roof that's made out of bits of torn tarp. There's a few wagon wheels here and there. Directly below you, a little bit further to the east than where everyone else is standing, a group of 4 darklings. 2 of them are mounted on what look like large rabbits, and One of them is significantly taller than the others, about like a normal human size.
All of them armed with bows, or would that take a active check to look?
You can't tell. All of them are sort of just like crouched, and waiting to spring towards the rest of the group.
And both of the ones mounted on rabbits are slightly larger.
No,
Just one.
the one that is larger is not mounted.
Okay, I'm going to cast. Yeah, let's hit them with sleep at 2nd level. That group of 4.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 7d8, and starting with the creature with the lowest hit points, that's how many of them are gonna get knocked out.
Sure.
So that's 30.
Okay. The two smaller ones that were originally riding the rabbit-like creatures fall off their mounts and fall asleep. The rabbits themselves do not seem to fall asleep, and neither do the unmounted small one or the large one.
Okay, I shout real quickly, 4 ahead of you, and then I'm going to duck into. There's a little hut at the spot I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna duck inside there with my movement.
Okay.
A
Len.
minute.
Okay, so who can I see at this point? Of the
You
little
know
things?
that there's 4 in front of you and at least a few of them behind you, but you don't have visual on any of them.
Okay. Um I guess I'm going to. Have any of them been hit? No.
No.
Can I cast something and then hold it until I see them?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at level 1
Hold it
And-
until you see something.
and hold it until I see one of them.
Okay.
Of movement.
I still have movement, but I don't understand exactly where I am in relationship to anything. Or anyone else.
3 of you are clustered. You're facing east.
Who?
All of you except for Shidout are clustered and facing east. That's the direction you are moving in. Just it seems like maybe 10 or 20 feet further to your east, there are several of them lying in wait in the foliage, waiting to jump out. And behind you, to your west, there are several of them, it seems like, hiding in the trees themselves that shot arrows.
So we're between 2 groups of them at the moment.
Yes. And actually, Fonzip isn't clustered with you. He moved further to the west, 30 feet.
What's to the
Okay.
north and south?
Just more trees.
Where's Shidout?
He is
City
he's
he
about
went up,
yeah.
okay.
He went up and to the east.
Okay. I'm gonna go 20 feet to the north and hide behind a tree. If there is one. Or somewhere disguise myself.
Okay. You are not able to hide as a bonus action. That's a rogue thing. So you can either hide or
I guess I have to hide here then.
well,
You're saying I can't move and hide? Or I can't hide at all?
Hiding is an action.
you can't hide and ready a spell.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll just move then.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wait, I still have a bonus action? Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, but I can't cast 2 non-cantrips. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Sure. The 3 darklings in the trees are each going to shoot an arrow at Fonzip as he is the closest.
No fair.
You all do see where they are now. There's 3 of them perched up in the trees with bows and arrows. That is that's a 12
Miss.
and 11.
Miss.
See, these archers are rolling worse than Kaman. And a 21.
Hit.
Okay, yeah. That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Big oof. I would have gotten fucking killed if all 3 hit me.
He rolled well on the damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then all except the 2 sleeping ones are going to burst into the small area where the 4 of you were standing just a moment ago. And Aster, you get the best look. It seems like rabbit creatures they were riding are they're jet black, and there's some sort of amorphous nature to their form. They don't seem like true animals.
Neat.
I like these guys' style.
And so there's these 2 rabbit-like creatures, and there's one of the larger darklings and one of the smaller ones.
We know of
Each
one large one, right?
Yes. Each of the rabbits is going to make a multi-attack against you, Astor.
I have advantage too.
Huh?
I have advantage because I'm prone.
Yes. Have you had a turn?
No. I got an 11 on initiative.
Okay, yes, you actually are. Yeah, you're next. Okay. Okay, the first one definitely does not hit you at all. The next one gets 14.
Nope.
Okay. 16.
Who wins? The roller wins ties. So
Yeah. Okay. That is 5 points of piercing damage.
oh no.
The smaller one is going to make 2 melee attacks against you with what seems to be like a small cutlass. That's a 22 to hit,
Yeah.
and a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, those both hit.
That's a 1 on damage, which comes out to a 4 though. So it's a total of 14 points of slashing damage. The larger one is eyeing you, Len, and is going to shoot 2 eldritch blasts.
Shit.
Wait, can I my guiding bolt go though? Because I can see him.
Yes. Which one do you want to shoot the guiding bolt at?
The one that's shooting at me.
Sure.
Okay. That's. Yeah, that's a 2 to hit.
Okay, that unfortunately. Wait, how is that possible?
Maybe it's not. I have to add something that I forget to add.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm
I mean,
really bad at adding the modifiers. Okay, so
Um,
it's a 10 to hit. But it's
Okay.
still not good.
Yeah, that doesn't quite get you there. Okay, so he sends two sort of vaguely electric-looking purple bolts of energy at you. Nope, that doesn't hit. And a 17 on the second one. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 9 points of force damage. And Aster, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up. Physics first, and then okay. So there's two mounted ones in front of me and another one on foot.
The two riders are asleep in the bush. You're just dealing with the mounts in front of you.
Okay. So there's two empty mounts and a guy. Wait, then who casted the Eldritch Bolt?
The large gentleman.
Oh, okay. So I am going to cast.
There's a total of four targets in your range. Okay.
Big guy casting spells, foot soldier with the cutlass, and the Sam's horseman.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere, third level, in the space of the large gentleman. And then as my bonus action, slam it into smaller, the dark one, the small dark one.
Okay.
They both make saving throws.
If you're using your bonus action to move it too, I mean, you can. When this, I mean, they are pretty tightly clustered. When the sphere is in one spot, I think you can probably only hit 2 of them at a time. But if you are going to move it, you can hit all 4 of them.
Okay. It does say it's supposed to stop when it slams into a creature.
Right, but they're
okay. But they're clustered enough so that like if I'm casting it and using cool. Okay.
Right.
Well, there we go. And they ought to make dexterity saving.
They are all also caught in the bright light. And so everyone make a quick perception check.
Well, I'm inside the thing, so I don't see him.
Sure.
Question: we're in initiative. Can I cast guidance or not?
No.
I got 17.
So did I.
Okay.
We did it,
12.
boys.
Double digits.
Bonsp and Aster, they all seem to be wearing as much clothing as they possibly can, but most of their face is exposed. See, at exposure to the bright light, their faces start to wrinkle and wither slightly, and both of the rabbit creatures seem to sort of physically shrink in size.
I like this a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm making dex saving throws for all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. The elder got an 8. The little guy got... these are some of the worst rolls I've ever had for monsters. The little guy gets a 6. The rabbit 1 gets a 17, and rabbit 2 gets a 16.
Okay. Both rabbits got 16s.
One got a 17.
Okay. Well, everyone who got so the save was 16. So if they made the save, everyone who got 16 or everyone who got 15 or less takes 14 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and all the other ones take 7.
All right. Yeah. The flame sphere starts to rip into them, and the rabbit is sort of able to hop mostly out of the way, but the darklings both get a rip of flames right to the face. Okay.
Take that, elves.
Okay.
Are Eldenians allowed to be racist against elves?
I mean, you're allowed
No.
to do anything you want, Fonzu.
Yes. Agonize Len and Jofina even more.
Gonna make a quick attack roll here for something you haven't seen yet. Holy shit, that's a natural 20. You finally, you're not sure precisely where the owner is standing, but just out of visual range, to your south, this enormous scythe blade connected to a chain tears through the vegetation and shoots up into the tree cover and just absolutely rips into one of the archers standing in the trees and pulls it down. And the corpse hits the ground with a large thud, and a somewhat familiar looking minotaur stumbles his way into the clearing.
Chadoga!
Whoa.
Is it Joga?
It is.
Hooray. Thank God.
That was gnarly.
I was really scared it was going to be someone who knew nothing of the hunt.
You do also hear, not in the immediate vicinity, but a few feet off, the roar of an owl bear.
Oh, yeah.
It's Aster.
Wait.
At this point, another layer action triggers. Shadowt, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Hey, 16.
Okay. Even with the limited space you have, you are able to slip just out of the way as a large hornet's nest comes crashing down at your feet. There is the swarm of insects that emerges does seem quite angry, and a few of them nab you for a total of 4 piercing damage. But it seems like
this is inside the hut I'm in?
yes.
Cool.
It's not like a completely it'll protect you from about 60% of rain if
Gotcha.
it rains. It's by no means a closed structure. But yeah, could have been much worse there. Fonzo, it's your turn.
Okay. So where are they in relation to me again? I'm 30 feet west, and
Yeah.
where are the ones that Aster was just
Fighting?
fighting.
30 feet to your east, exactly where you were standing.
Okay, so they're right next to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll run back into melee distance
Okay.
and take 3 bolts. Ready 3 bolts at the big one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's do this.
Don't get too close to that flame.
Oh, is it Is it persistent?
It's still there.
Okay.
Since you can see it and you know where it is, you can position yourself in melee range without being exposed to it.
Okay. That's main hand is 15,
That just hits.
and then the other two are higher than 15.
Okay, those all hit.
All right, I'm gonna do my. I'm gonna use my. Forget it. No. Okay, I'm gonna use my my dice roller macro that I made.
Yeah, please. I want to watch.
Where did I pin this?
You pinned
Oh,
it
it's in the bot labs.
Yeah, you pinned it in Bot Labs.
So, I think I won't use any Divine Smite this time. Actually, I'll use one Divine Smite. Okay, so that's a 67.
67 damage.
1d6 plus 4 plus 2d6 plus. Oh shit! No.
11d8?
Why is this?
The fuck?
Wait. No, I just edited it. I didn't mean to. I'm not trying to cheat. Okay, 21.
Okay, yeah, that looks better.
I misread.
Yeah, he is not looking great actually. You peg him with 3 bolts right in the torso, and sort of starts to keel over, but is hanging in there.
Begone, foul creature!
Shoot out.
Okay, so I'm in a 60% of a hut with a hornet's nest.
Yes.
So I'm going to. Are the hornets in melee range of me?
Yeah, yes.
All right. What a quandary. I will just try and get out of the hut. And I'm kind of imagining an Ewok village with like bridges running between trees.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get just like out, and so I can see what's happening down below.
Okay.
I take an opportunity attack from the hornets, I assume.
That's true.
The
Very
Hornets are
true.
like, I'm taking
Alright.
this opportunity.
That is
A what?
Sorry, I picked up the die and moved it around before I. That was really strange. Sorry. Gotta roll that again. That is it rolled much worse. That is a 7 minus 1 to hit.
That misses. So I can see the combat that's happening. The potentially warlock larger darkling.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to sketch 3 runes in the air in front of me, connected by a triangle. And when I place my palm in the center, they spin like a Gatling gun. And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Excuse me?
Shit.
It's actually 5 runes.
A lot of missiles.
And I'm going to deal 5d8 plus 5 damage to it. Sorry, 5d4. So that's 19 damage.
To the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna Godfather 1 him. He's just just shredded, like he's driving through a checkpoint. And then, assuming I have any movement left, just continue across the bridge to hide in another hut if I can find it.
Yep, you can make it to a hut on the. You were sort of on the northern side of the conflict before. You're now in a hut on the southern side.
Cool.
Len.
Who can I see?
You can see two archers up in the trees. You can see rabbit creatures and one smaller darkling next to them. And you can see all of your party members.
Attack Aster.
Considering it, but okay, so I wanted to try something and cast light on one of the darklings in the trees. It's a dex save of 15 on his. I want to cast it on his clothes.
Okay. That is a 7. And that's bright light that is attached to his clothes.
Does that do anything to him?
Yeah, for sure. Seems to physically recoil it, and you can see the same sort of. Well, you actually didn't see it last time. But he paying closer attention this time as you were the source of the spell. You can see he starts to wither and age as the light seems to be doing physical damage to him.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Over in the general area of the tree dwellers.
Okay.
So I make an attack roll for that.
Yes. What does your spiritual weapon look like again?
It's a large, like, flaming cat claw.
Okay. Good.
Got 8.
Okay, so that's an 18 to hit.
Let me just. These guys are. I just want to make sure you can create the spiritual weapon in the air.
What? It's a floating spherical, like, it's a floating weapon. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, you're totally fine, but there's a meaningful difference between flying and levitating. But yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. It's 7 damage.
Okay. Yes, you sort of you wallop one of the archers in the trees. He does not look great. All right. It is the first. Or it's the archers up next. They are going to each fire a volley at you, Astor. The one that has light attached to it is going to make his roll with disadvantage. A 16 to hit, and the one with disadvantage gets an 8 to hit. Does the 16 hit?
Yeah, the 16 just hits.
Okay. That is 11 points of piercing damage. It's the second group's turn now. At this point, you shoot out. You see 2 more archers sort of dive out from hidden positions on the ground and run over to rouse the 2 sleeping ones.
Can I use my reaction up to shout that information?
No.
Okay.
That is the action of the two that ran out, but the two that were just awoken are going to step out, and one of them is going to swing at you, Fonzip, and the other one is going to swing at Astor. So the one swing at you, Fonzip, got a 2 and a 14. Or no, sorry, a 6 and a 14.
Miss.
Okay.
Cool. Are they within the bright light of the flaming sphere, though? Oh yeah, I need to make a retroactive Constitution saving throw to see if flaming sphere.
Oh yeah, it's a concentration spell.
I got 13.
Okay, yeah, so it's fine. These two do move. They don't move within range of the sphere, but they are close enough to the sphere that they're going to make their attacks with disadvantage. But they already both just missed Fonzip. So for you, that's first one at disadvantage. Still gets a 19. The second one gets a 17 with disadvantage.
He got a 9.
Yeah, that's perfect.
What?
Well, I'm gonna pass out.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
One of them just rolled 1 for damage. A total of 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's good. I still got one left.
You have 1 hit point left.
Oh wait, Constitution saving.
Yeah, 2 of them.
First one was a 19. Second one was a 20.
Okay. The rabbits. Both of the rabbits are going to use the first phase of their multi-attack to teleport. Actually, they're going to go in different directions. Both of them are going to teleport. One's going to teleport up to you, Shadout, and the other one is going to teleport to Len. Then they're each going to make a bite attack against you.
Hey, fellow rodents.
I'm big enough. I should be able to just step on this thing.
Well, it's like
Joking.
these little guys were riding it, so it's like a wolf-sized rabbit.
Still, I'm large.
True. It did roll a 6 for its bite against you, so I guess that worked.
Yay.
Shadout, it rolls a 15 against you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Cha, piercing damage.
Yeah, quick.
Astor.
I cast yeah. What do I do? I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit. No, I'm not gonna cast Healing Spirit.
Aren't you at 1 hit point?
I'm at 1 hit point. But I still have both wild shapes. So I'm gonna use wild shape and turn and go into owl bear form. Because that will give me 34 hit points. Better. And then you can use like another bonus action as like your regs action, right?
Not if it's something that specifically requires a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
By doing that, you went to 34 hit points. Is that correct, Astor?
Yes.
Well, I get 34 temporary hit points. But
Okay, thanks.
So he's at 35.
What is it that you're trying to do?
move flaming sphere.
Oh.
Yeah, that is specifically a bonus action.
When should they have taken damage from Flaming Spear?
At the end of their turn. They're still within 5 feet of it.
Okay, so the one dude with the sword ended his turn within it. It's how many d6?
They have to make a dex throw. 6 plus a d4 from the ring.
He definitely failed the dex saving throw. So how much damage does he take?
13.
Yeah, he's toast.
He just kind of gets like sucked into it.
Yeah.
And you see a burp of flaming gas shoot out like the top of the sphere.
And you see his eyes bulge out, and he makes a weird face, so you know he's dead.
Yeah, we probably should have saved some of these guys left to like interrogate. But
There's still quite a few of them.
oh yeah, that's right.
Let's kill everyone in sight and ask questions later.
Oh yeah, so then I guess I can't use my bonus action to move it, but I can still. There's no one in range of me.
Yeah, there's 2 additional guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna multi-attack one of them.
Okay.
I guess the one that attacked me.
Sure.
Yeah. I love fire and I love bears. Okay. So the bite is a 10 to hit.
No.
The claws is a 23.
That does it.
14 damage.
Okay. He is not looking good. At this point, Saiga the owlbear comes tearing through the forest, and her and Jidoga are going to make a joint attack against the one you just hit. It's okay, yeah. As the scythe and the teeth of the owlbear hit it simultaneously, that one is toast as well. Sort of plops down to the ground in a few different pieces. Fonzo, it's back to you.
So who's alive now?
2 rabbits, 2 archers, and 1 dude with the sword.
The rabbits are with shit out, right? And there's an archer in the tree, like
One
30 feet
rabbit's
away.
with me, one's with Len.
Okay.
2 archers in the tree, I thought.
No, sorry. There's actually 4 archers that are they're still alive. There's the 2 archers that are out of sight right now, but Shitout saw them waking up the 2 that were sleeping. There's the 2 archers that you can see in the trees. There's the 2 rabbits, and there's 1 guy with the sword.
I'm gonna attack the guy with the sword.
Okay.
By the way,
3
last
shots.
time should Divine Smite do additional damage because it's radiant damage?
I don't. So. No, they do not have a vulnerability to radiant damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, I yell Brogus at the beginning of combat. I mean,
Okay.
this round. I'm
Sure.
just gonna do 3 more attacks on the sword guy. How's he looking, by the way?
He's fresh.
Okay. Main hand is a 13.
That just misses.
Okay. 17 and 26. Well, I only get the additional offhand attack if my main hand hits, right?
No.
No? Okay.
And your first 2 attacks are both with your main hand.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Only the 3rd one is with your offhand.
Okay, so I'm going to do a level 2 Divine Smite on the main hand, and that's it.
Okay, so tell me how much damage that is.
1 sec. Oh yeah, so I guess I messed up last time. I thought I was doing 2 offhands, but I'm doing 2 main hands. So let me just find out how much level 2 Divine Smite does. It's
Shootout, you are up next.
Okay.
Then Len after that.
Yep.
okay. It's 3d8. Oh, wow, that sucks. Oh wait, and I need to subtract 2. 3. I got 16.
Okay. He's not looking great, but he's still standing. You do peg him with two bolts, one of which spears with the radiant energy as it rips into his torso.
Okie doke.
Shootout.
All right, I'm going to clench my fist around my pendant of mourning just hard enough that it draws a drop of blood, and with my other hand, just palm the forehead of the rabbit and cast Inflict Wounds at first level on it. So I make
Ooh.
an attack roll.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So do I roll 3d10 and double the amount, or roll 6d10?
Roll 3d10 and double the result.
So that's 28 damage.
Oh, okay.
Necrotic if it has a resistance.
It just disperses into a puddle of what looks like shadow and sort of slithers away in all directions. It's gone though.
Cool.
Way to one hit that thing.
Yeah. So I'm just I can't inspect this place with a bonus action, so I guess I will just shout at everyone. The two I put to sleep are awake now. There's 4 in front of you, and then stay where I'm at.
All right, Len.
I still have a rabbit right, like on top of me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to inflict wounds on it at a level 1,
Okay.
Yep.
which is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
$18 damage.
Okay. Yeah. It can shrink considerably in size.
Okay, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, move spiritual weapon over to hit the same rabbit.
Don't. It and
What?
wing it with one bonus action.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that wasn't a cantrip. Okay.
Well, no. You're not recasting the spell, but I think it takes 2 bonus actions to move it and then
No,
with
it does not.
Well, when you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack.
No, I can move it up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature within 5 feet of it.
Bonus action on your. Oh, okay, yeah. Go for it.
Do I have to roll an attack then?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural one.
Okay. Well, it is there when you need it next turn.
Yep.
Okay. They're the 2 archers that most of you haven't seen yet sort of come into view. 2 are going to fire at Len, and 2 are going to fire at Astor. That's it. Against you, Len, that's a 22 to hit and a 15 to hit.
The 15 misses.
Okay. That is 11 points of piercing damage on the one that does hit.
Grand.
You asked for natural 1 and a natural 2. Okay. Somehow dodging arrows as a bear.
Yeah.
The remaining rabbit is going to shadow step up to you, shoot out, and make a single bite attack.
Come on.
That's a natural 1. God damn it. I mean, yay.
You trying to kill us? Jofina's just gonna be like, "Where'd the party go?"
Aster, your turn.
There's only like one left. I think, right? The one that's attacking Fonzit.
You can see 4 archers and 1 rabbit.
Okay. Rabbit's attacking Shadow.
What happened to
The
Dogo?
archers are up in the trees.
2 of them are like on the ground, but about 10 feet away, and then 2 of them are up in the trees. One of the ones in the trees is severely wounded. The other one's fresh.
Okay. But they killed the guy attacking Shadow. Or attacking. Or is he still alive?
Sorry, you cut out there for a second.
The one that was attacking Fonzit. They killed him?
Sword guy?
Yeah.
Yes, he's dead.
Okay.
This is Sword Guy. He's dead now.
With my bonus action, I guess I'll move my I'll move my flaming sphere and slam it into one of the ones that are like 20 feet.
Okay.
I'll make a dex throw. And I want to run over and multi-attack.
You got a 9 on his dex save.
Okay. Takes wait. 14 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna run up and multi-attack.
Okay.
Fight's gonna be.
Wait. I'm just not sure if you can take a bonus action in the same turn as you multi-attack.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're fine.
Okay. Fight. Yeah. Fight's a natural 20. That's good.
Yeah.
And then the claws is 17.
Sure. Those both hit?
I rolled a 1 though on the bite. So it's 2 plus 4? Or is it 1 plus 4 times 2?
What are you talking about?
When you get a natural 20, you double the dice roll, but not the final
Oh,
one.
right. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so even with the natural 20, the bite's only 6 damage.
Oh, okay.
But the claws are 12 damage.
Okay, yeah. You tear him in half.
Yeah, I'm tearing. Is it too late to pull my punches and just knock him unconscious?
Yeah, you would have had to specify that
Yeah,
beforehand.
it's like pool where you have to like call out what pocket you're shooting the ball in before you shoot it in.
Yeah, right.
Gotcha.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right. Jidoga is going to throw his spear at the injured one in the tree. Nails him. More than enough. Okay. There's 2 archers and 1 rabbit left. Bonzip, it's your turn.
Okay. Where's the rabbit again?
It's in the tree with shit out.
Would I be able to get a clear shot at it?
Yes.
Okay. Brogus. I'm gonna loose 3 bolts at it.
All right.
Wow. I got a 11, a 10, and a natural 1, aka an 8.
With the 11 and the 10, was that the dice roll or the total?
The total.
Okay, yeah, those all miss.
My rolls were 4, 3, and 1.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you just got like a little bit of sand in your eye or something.
It was a sleepy sand.
Yeah. Shit out.
Well, it worked last time, so yeah, I'll cast Inflict Wounds again. And I can use a higher level spell with the Pendant of Mourning.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna do it at second level. So
Okay.
attack roll. Ooh, 12.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Okay. Well, that sucked.
I'm sorry. Len.
Yeah.
Can I see this rabbit that's attacking
Yes.
shit out?
Yes.
Is it hurt at all?
Yes, you did a substantial amount of damage to it last turn.
I also
Awesome.
got lit on fire, I think.
I
Yes,
also
it did.
shot many arrows at it.
Okay, so I'm going to Toll the Dead against the rabbit. Which is a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Okay. Got a -3 on wisdom.
Awesome.
The 12 -3.
Just like my boy Fonzip.
You have a -3 on wisdom?
No, a -1 or 0. But I like to say that I have. That he's stupid.
It's only 7 points of damage.
That's so close. It withers. It's actually shrunken down to the size of about a normal rabbit at this point.
Let's capture it.
And it's just sort of glaring at you,
Good idea.
shit out, menacingly.
As a bonus action, I have my thing. Can I turn it into melee range at the little rabbit?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, so go ahead and take another swat at it.
Okay.
D20 plus 8.
Okay, that's a natural 20, so 28 to hit.
It's definitely dead.
Okay.
Yeah, you wipe it out of existence.
Rip
Yeah.
that rabbit.
I say
Yeah.
a little prayer for it as it goes.
Okay, it's the Darklings up next, and they're going to take off running in opposite directions. The one that is on the east is going to leap down from the tree and take off, or the one that's on the west is going to leap down from the tree and take off running to the west, and the one that's on the east is going to take off running to the east. Aster.
Yeah, I want to give chase.
Okay.
So how far away is he from me right now?
You can't see him anymore, but you know, well, yeah, you can't see. You know what direction you're in, but you cannot see him.
Well, I don't know if I want to give. Nah, I don't want to give chase.
Okay.
Chase is valuable these days.
It's seeing the two Darklings flee. Jadoga's just sort of gonna plop down against one of the trees. Concept, it's your turn.
So how far away are the archers now?
You cannot see either of them.
Okay.
You know which direction they both ran.
I'm not going to give chase either.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I see them from my vantage point?
You can see the one that ran east. Made it 60 feet from where it was standing.
Yeah, I'll throw a firebolt at his ass.
Okay.
Maybe send out Sidina. Oh, I can't talk.
That's 19 to hit.
That does hit.
That's 12 fire damage.
Okay. I mean, seems hurt. Definitely catches him by a surprise. Kind of falls over and pats out his clothing for a second, but gets up and keeps on running.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to jump down from here after him.
Yeah. So with that, I will say you are out of initiative unless anyone wants to remain in.
No.
Okay.
I'm searching the cabins.
Oh shit, it's a D10. Sorry. Should I re-roll that, or should we just
Nah.
leave it?
Nah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Unless you got a natural 20, it wasn't going to kill him.
Cool.
Esther, you made me really proud with that gigantic flame orb.
Mm.
Are you still a bear?
Mm.
Are you a lady owlbear, or is Jadoga's owlbear a lady owlbear?
Jadoga's is.
Ooh. Don't you have a family?
Huh?
Yeah, I
Doesn't
want to
Aster
go.
have a family?
I want to go talk Yoga's owlbear before turning back into an owl and answer everyone's litany of questions about my family. I will answer them.
Okay.
But yeah. I'll take
Trundle
this
over
opportunity
to
to talk
Saiga.
owlbear to owlbear. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever get your snack?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Let me.
That's a new Tinder question.
Hey, baby. Did you ever get that snack?
I want to.
It depends on if he's saying snack with a K or two C's.
Someone knows too much.
Okay. You know how this rolls.
Yeah. That's good. All right. Good luck. And then I turn back into regular Esther.
Okay.
I want to hear about that family.
I am engaged. But she said she wouldn't marry me until I complete my adventure and finish the rest of the trials and become Khan. She's holding out.
She only wants a con man.
Yeah.
She wants to make sure you accomplish everything you want to accomplish before you get married. I think that's sweet.
Yeah. It's cool though because we can still do hand stuff.
You mean claw stuff, Astro?
It's very painful, but
Excuse me, talon stuff.
Talon and feather stuff.
What is your name? I wrote it down. Okay, I might have even put it.
In your fur?
Yeah, Coltrus. That's her name.
you don't remember your name.
No, I do remember it. It's Coltrus.
I'm glad you wrote it down.
It's been a while, you know.
You can't write.
Yeah, Aster can't write.
So many things wrong with this.
Jadoga, what are you doing here?
Thank you.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you know Aster can do hand stuff?
As you take more proper notice of Jadoga, he definitely looks worse for wear than when you saw him in River Bottom.
You look worse for wear, but you're wearing it well.
Much of his face is bandaged, and so is the upper portion of his left arm. And you can see he's sort of leaning up against the tree, more from exhaustion than anything else.
Yeah, what's the matter, Jadoga?
I don't know when the last time I spoke to you was. Looked very familiar, though, except for this one. He points at Len. Seemed like we're in a bit of trouble.
What do you
We're in
mean?
trouble?
Huh?
What kind of trouble?
No, he said it seemed like you were in a bit of trouble.
Oh.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, probably. What about you? You okay? You look very okay.
Did you just get those wounds?
No, I don't. Spoke last. Did I mention I was on my way to the Global Forge?
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not.
He didn't. He said he was going east.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, yes, you did. You were going east.
Make a deception check.
The League asked me to look into something there, and it went worse than expected. I'm trying to get back to speak with Helen as quickly as possible.
What happened?
Because well, it really was a League matter, but guess I
They
should-
actually work for the League.
Yeah, I'm peak league.
I mean.
do you?
Yeah.
Helen signed you on?
Oh, are you talking about the special league club that we're part of now?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, I mean, the League is the League.
Okay. Yes, Helen signed us on. Except for Aster, so you're not allowed to talk to him.
Yeah, well, I'm a high man though, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Well, if you're heading east, I should, regardless, give you enough to. You're not going to the Obel Forge, are you?
I don't know. Like right now, who knows?
Did Helen send you this way too?
What is
No,
the
no,
quality
no,
of the gift
no.
shop there?
Finding some crazy centaurs lost acolytes. So we can go clear the plague out of the island of me. Yeah, some stuff. Don't worry too much about that though.
Agronome
Going
City
on
is
at the
doing
Obel
about
Forge.
as bad as you.
Yeah. It's like when I saw you, I thought you had plague. I got real scared.
That all sounds bad.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry too much about it.
I broke my goggles.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
I really liked those.
Guess what happened at the Obel Forge?
Oh, well, there's people living there again.
Oh, they're not supposed to do that?
Like Obel-based humanoids?
Well, the only reason people had to live there was to work in the forge, and then to support the people that worked in the forge, and
Support the people who support the people who.
when it closed down, everyone left. The forge is running again, legally.
Illegally?
Illegally. And there's whole cities worth of people living there again.
What kind of people?
They seem to be just regular folk, if a little weird.
All due to the Argent Moon?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. One of them was asleep at the inn, and one of them just came at me with the cook from downstairs just came at me with a knife while I was sleeping.
Oh, that's pretty
Um,
fucked up.
The whole lot of them, he got me pretty bad in the face, and the whole lot of them chased me out of town.
Did you do anything?
I wasn't about to start killing civilians.
Well, why do you think they attacked you though?
Are you looking for
I don't
someone that
know.
will kill civilians?
No.
Gotcha.
I
No. And I wink at him. Like,
would-
really obviously.
Would avoid. If you don't have any reason to go there, then don't.
It kind of sounds like you just gave us a reason to go there.
Oh, that's the opposite of what I said.
What do you think, guys? Next stop, the Oval Forge? No, I'm just fucking with you, Julia. I mean, like, we might end up, like, going to deal with it. But, like, we're not gonna, like, go do it right now, like, on our own.
Would you like some healing?
We'll get, like, Lydia to sign off. She'll sign off on anything.
I wouldn't say no. Not proficient with first aid myself.
So you would like healing?
Yes. I'm pretty hurt, too. But I was gonna be smoking my own funeral candle.
Yeah, Esther, can you whip us up a celestial doggo?
Can't we just take a nap?
What?
Can't we just take a nap?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, what's going on down there? I shout from the trees.
You could have made your way down this way, if you
Oh,
would.
well, I don't want
Oh.
to. I want to be investigating things. But
Okay.
It's Jidoga.
Okay.
that Minotaur from session 1,
Yeah.
say hi for me.
I guess those of you who aren't participating in this conversation, what would you like to do?
I'm just ransacking the whole, the Ewok village up here and looking for that stolen artwork I was told about.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
I also went to look for the artwork as soon as the fighting ended.
Okay. Both of you.
24.
And
I cast guidance, which makes it a 17.
okay. The two of you, with those rolls, are able to pick it clean pretty quickly. Do find 7 paintings in one of the huts. There's a few portraits in there. There's a depiction of some sort of battle. There's a painting of Lake Orenthal, with a glacier in it. Sort of in between the mountain range and the lake itself. It's a little strange. That view a few times now, and there's definitely not a glacier there. And there's a painting of Mount Gallio.
Cool.
And in terms of other items, I mean, a lot of the stuff is you're not certain of the value. It's sort of like anything that is metallic. You know, there's some metal bracers, some chest pieces,
A mother's
up-
love.
Yeah. You find like compare the result here.
You cut out for a sec.
Sorry, I'm looking at a chart. 380 obols worth of coins. You're not certain of the value. You do also find gold coins that appear to be from a different country or culture. There is
So I've got metal bracers, breastplates, 380 obols, and gold coins from another culture.
Yes.
Is this a culture I recognize at all?
Make a history check.
Guess guidance. That is a 22.
Okay. Coins aren't personally familiar to you, but you've been in places where they are traded.
Do I remember where those places are?
Well, yeah, I'm about to tell you, you're able to recognize them enough and just tell from sort of the script and the shape of the coin. They're from Xenophon.
Do I know where Xenophon is?
Yeah. It is if you sail east. If you were to sail east from southern part of the Aldenian League, it is the first thing you would hit.
Cool. So if that's, so we found just one set of metal bracers.
No, I mean there's a few items like that. You know, there's
Okay, I didn't know if you were being like a specific thing or just assortment of bracers.
yeah.
And breastplates.
I mean, there's probably two breastplates and four sets of bracers. The coins. There's a few rings and necklaces that don't appear to be made of a precious metal, but are shiny and gaudy nevertheless.
All right, I'll throw the bracers and the breastplates into the communal bag of holding area, and so that's 95 obols each from the 380. If we want to divide that up.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess after that we'll come down and divvy that up.
Sure.
Are there any books or anything of interest like that here?
You did not find any books. Doesn't seem to be quite in their taste.
I didn't think so, but thought I'd try. Okay, Len will. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Actually, well, we're probably not in the same place right now.
No, we just came down and rejoined you.
Okay. Did you say how many elves there were in total when you were questioning that one from before?
Initially, I believe with the one I was questioning, there were 7.
Okay.
How many? Well, should we split up and all search the bodies? I suppose.
Sure.
How many coins did you say we were all supposed to get?
We each get 95
each.
95. Wow.
Okay, while they're doing that, Len's gonna walk over to what's his name?
Jidoga.
Jidoga, and touch him on the shoulder and cast Healing Word.
Okay. How many points is that?
I'm gonna cast it at level 3. So $13 points.
Okay. Yeah, you can see what bits of his wounds are visible from beneath the bandages. You start to close up, and he sort of immediately stands back up, slumped over against the tree. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have you been with this group for some time?
I've been with them for a little while. They become friends.
Seem like a worthy addition.
Thank you. You seem like a helpful friend that they've known from long ago.
Yeah, yeah. Sort of awkwardly starts to like walk away, but then like kind of turns back around, like doesn't know if he should say goodbye, and just kind of like stands there for a second, and then looks at Saiga, and then like kind of starts to slowly back away.
Jidoga, you don't have to leave right away. We're likely going to make camp soon after this.
Well, it is.
Oh, like 4 in the afternoon, yeah.
No, it's earlier. You guys set out at like 9, and then.
All right, never mind. Bye.
he's like, well, it seems like we're heading in opposite directions, and I do need to rush to get back, and I'm all out of runes. I unfortunately left most of my belongings in that inn room.
I give him. Well, I have one of the runes, the Telemancer runes, and I'll give him one of my runes that Helen gave us, so he can get back to River Bottom safely.
Astra, give him some elderberries. Hook this guy up.
Elderberries? I don't have any fucking elderberries.
Was that the last guy?
What are you talking about? You
Was
have
it?
elderberries? If you have elderberries and it's been holding out on me this whole time,
I could have sworn
will
that
kill you right now.
that was Aster who had that.
Talking about good berries?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
I give him one of my 4 Simon teleportation runes. Can you get back to River Bottom with this?
He like kind of acts like he's going to refuse it at first, but his eyes sort of widen at the thought of it, and he like quickly snatches it out of your hand. And you all been tremendously helpful. You ever need my assistance? Don't hesitate to ask.
If
I'm
you
curious.
if you conclude your business with Helen, come try to find us in Agronam City. We may have need of you.
Yeah. And if we're not there, then go to Maynad and start killing everything without a pulse.
That situation does concern me. I will ask to be sent there when I report back. Thank you.
Yeah. In our shoe.
He smashes the rune on the ground. This is actually, I mean, aside from seeing the static portal, This is the first time you've seen a portal actually open.
Can I real quickly activate my Kekanon Gnomish hearing just to see what this sounds like with that sense on?
Yes.
I want to do that.
Okay. As the portal opens, you are completely overtaken by what sounds like a hideous screech, and it's just reverberating in your ears again and again and again, as if there's several instances of it just playing slightly offset from one another until it just becomes this roar, and a small amount of blood starts to trickle from both ears, and I need to make a Constitution save.
That was smart. 16.
Okay. Half damage. Take 12 points of force damage.
I am unconscious. I had exactly 12 hit points.
Wow.
Yes, you guys see should outcast this spell, and then his ears start bleeding, and he just immediately collapses.
Okay, Len runs over to Shadao and casts. Wait, can I do that?
Yeah. But Jidoga, the meanwhile, is just sort of stepping through this portal he's created, and thinks everything behind him is going just great. Takes a big old minotaur step through. What are you doing?
I'm running over to Shadao, grabbing him and casting Healing Word again at level 3.
Maybe wait until the portal closes.
I wait till the portal closes.
Yeah. Okay. So how much healing is that?
$11.
Okay. You see him sort of. He breathes in deeply, but eyes don't immediately open. Locked in sort of trance. Doubt. You can't see much of what is around you. You're definitely not where you were last standing. Look around, and most of what you see is just like a slightly obfuscated version of some portion of the Gloomweld. And there's nothing around, except for Sayadina, who is opposite you, and just sort of
Oh shit.
peering at you very intensely. And her form starts to shift and grow considerably larger. And that's where we're stopped.
Ooh, boy.
Goddamn. You're about to get 8.
That was fun.
Maybe.
I have my intestines in my hand. That was fun.
Yeah, dude, that was a nice cameo.
Yeah, it was.
I can't believe that was exactly enough hit points to take me out.
The old self KO with the gnomish hearing.
Classic.
Fonsip's gonna have to find some way to play this off.
What do you mean?
You know, right?
No, there's nothing wrong with portals.
It's true. The life is better with portals. That's an absolute fact. You know, sometimes there's a certain risk of injury that comes along with the advancement of technology.
Yeah, it's
think
like
about
driving a car.
Think about how many lives portals have saved. You know, think about that. You selfish gnomes.
Yeah, I mean, hospital and police response time.
Yeah, you can get medicine across the world in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, Iditarod. What's that?
So what if there wasn't a telemantic? Telemancy was the weapon.
What if it's powered by souls?
I
Better
mean, I
not to
might
think
not
about
have
it,
one
eh,
of those
guys?
pretty soon. So
What if it's powered by souls?
isn't everything powered by souls?
You forgot that was going to happen the next time you got KO'd, didn't you?
I just didn't expect that I
Oh.
was gonna KO me.
It's been a hot minute.
It sure
Oh,
has. I am so excited for this.
Is this thing that's happening to Shadout not actually related to the portal thing?
Yeah, this is my backstory shit happening right now.
Damn. Okay, that's cool too. But I thought you like entered some sort of crazy portal dimension.
I mean, it could also be that. There could be multiple threads intertwining here, but for sure something was going to happen the next time I died. Oh man, I'm so excited for next week. This is going to be good.
What if we can just harness the power of souls directly, and cut out the middleman? That would save
Well,
so many lives.
I think we'll have plenty of civilians to practice on for the Opal Forge.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, Jidoka pretty much told us to go directly to the Opal Forge and kill as many civilians as we can.
Actually, that's a good direction for Fonzip.
Entire
Civilian
city
death?
must be purged.
That?
What?
Huh?
I was doing
But yeah.
the Arthas thing.
I heard that.
Arthas.
Arthas, you must investigate the Opal Forge. Someone's been poisoning the cream of wheat.
Yeah, I gotta say, when you first described the mechanical scythe coming out of nowhere, I was pretty scared that it was gonna be another enemy.
Yeah.
Me too, especially because its first roll was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played, sir.
No, I didn't. Natural 20 rolled itself. I mean, I rolled the natural 20. I didn't decide it was going to be a natural 20.
Dude, Fonzip missed 3 bolt crossbow attacks in the same round.
You hit a lot of other ones. You
I
seem
Yeah, I
did.
think you hit every other
It was
one.
just a concentrated string of bad luck.
upgrading you to 3 shots seems to really increase the consistency of your hits.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm glad it happened this way, but I was kind of